My guests are wonderful, and I want to welcome you all to another edition of Hello Central Live from Front Street. And here we are on the 5th of September. School's open, and I just wanted to say a couple of words before I get to my guests. How wonderful it is to see all the kids back at school. It was I don't know about the other schools, but if it went half as well as it did at the elementary school, a lot of hard work on behalf of the staff and preparation of the parents, and a lot of excited kids. It was wonderful. It was a really good day, and it bodes well for the year. We're blessed in Nome this year. I think Robin Johnson told me we have 9 people who were born and bred and raised in Nome. Most went through the Nome Belts High School and college here in Alaska and are teaching in our schools, and that too is fabulous. Welcome to the new teachers, and we talk about the new teachers and welcome them. You are so welcome in our wonderful teachers born and bred, but we have a lot of teachers that have been teaching for years and years at Nome. And to all of those wonderful teachers and dedicated that you are, good luck on a year, and we can't wait. We're really excited. So school's on, watch the kids, they're in the street, and especially early in the morning as we're getting darker in the school buses, so be aware. But now, this is too cool. These guys, check it out, pan back, look at this group. From Ireland, on a fine 50-foot
50-foot aluminum yacht.
Aluminum yacht, sailing vessel.
Yeah.
It's down in the basin right now in the harbor. Left Ireland June 23rd.
That's it.
Left the western coast of Greenland 13 days ago. And through the Northwest Passage, and 6 really cool friends who've done this before, right?
We haven't done this before.
Well, on behalf of Nome and my 3 other Nomites here, Ann and myself and Leslie, welcome to Nome, you all. It ain't easy getting here in any case. I mean, getting on an airplane is cool, but then outside of the airplane, you got your vessel, you got your dog sled, and you guys, I think, picked about the hardest way to go.
Yeah.
I think you did.
Yeah. We're going to try dogs some winter.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're going to try the old dog.
They tried it. They do a race, a crossover from here to Russia.
Yeah, do they swim?
No, actually, they helicopter them across.
I see.
Across the thing. The several expeditions that have tried walking across, it's been tough going. But let me do some introductions, because these wonderful guests to Nome came all this way, and they got to have a story to tell. On my far, what is this? This is my
right. You're right.
Thank you so much, sir.
My name is Paddy.
Hey, Paddy.
I'm trying to explain the importance of the Paddy in Irish society.
Okay.
Paddy Barry is my name. These are my friends. I hope they're. It's reciprocal.
This is like Survivors, man. This really is. Okay, so Paddy and Michael.
Michael's my name, yeah.
And
before you go any further, we just want to apologise. You mentioned the schools earlier on. We missed out on an opportunity this morning to play in the schools. We were out rather late last night, so we had an arrangement to play music in one of the schools. So apologies on that. This is the next best thing. We'll move on.
Well, and I appreciate the apologies, but believe me, that second day of school, a little, they needed that. But hey, they'll see this. I'll bring this to school. I'll bring this tape to school and we'll play it for the kids. Michael,
yes.
The fiddler.
Yes.
I was just thinking about, fiddling on a boat. Any particular?
Yeah, a lot of fiddling going on there. You want to keep an eye on things.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of things going on.
Yeah.
And Yes,
Fiddling all your life.
fiddling all my life since I was
Father or
about
fiddler?
5. No, I found a fiddle it was holding up a bookshelf in my house. And
The very one?
this very fiddle was holding up the bookshelf.
Somebody-
We only had one bookshelf. And the bookshelf.
I thought you were going to say one more.
I poured the fiddle out from under it and started playing it. That was
Yeah.
it. Never looked back.
Never look back.
Yeah.
He's learning to read.
Okay, Frank.
Frank, yeah.
Frank.
Frank Newton from Dublin.
Frank Nugent from Dublin. You're very quiet. You must be the calm, collected Amundo.
Absolutely.
And modest to a fault. I'm going to get back to what you guys do in
Stay with the
real
lads.
life.
Stay with the lads over there.
I'm going to come back. Not to worry.
Yeah.
Jareth. Didn't think I'd do it, did you?
You didn't quite get it right. I accept your pronunciation.
Jarlath.
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 Yeah.
Jarlath.
Yeah.
Jarleth.
A-T-H.
Jarlath. Jarlath. And it is Gaelic.
It is.
It is Gaelic. And it means
It means
Western
Western
Prince.
Prince. You're right.
Wow.
I'm glad you got
Don't
that
tell
right.
me. Kevin.
Kevin, that's right.
Kevin, I told you I have a cousin, Kevin Murphy.
That means king in Irish.
Does it really?
Yes.
Are you?
His father.
I don't know. Never looked at me you're that far apart. How is that? And on the end, where are you from? Kevin, where are you
I'm
from?
from Dublin.
From Dublin.
Yeah.
Fine city, Dublin.
Fine city.
Oh, plays, good theater, good music.
Good music.
I don't use them anymore, but good pubs.
Great girl.
Excellent music, beautiful architecture, beautiful people. A climate not that different from here.
Fantastic.
This
Very
is
similar.
this is
Fantastic
why
women.
this is why you
Fantastic
settled in
women.
so easily here.
This is how many? 23 April, but you were in June. Okay, but you were in Greenland for a while. Hello, Central. Cool your jets. All right, good. John, and where's home?
Wicklow, County Wicklow, about 20 miles south of Dublin.
20 miles south of Dublin. Now, what do you do? I mean, not to be rude, but what do you do for a living? What do you do?
I'm a filmmaker,
A filmmaker
so I'm making a film of the lad's trip. Yeah.
of this trip.
Yeah.
Cool. Cool. Documentaries predominantly.
Documentaries only, yeah.
Only.
That's right.
Cool.
Yeah.
Well, again, welcome to know. We've gotten some fabulous footage.
Thank you, we certainly have.
Good animals.
Well,
Did you see
that's an
narwhals?
open question.
Did you see narwhals?
We saw them in a very far distance over in Greenland, but we didn't see any on the way through, which we were disappointed.
Yeah.
Michael, who was the most enthusiastic of us in wildlife watching terms, he spotted some miles away, but we couldn't get close to them. So.
Oh man, what a
We saw polar bears.
Yeah?
I know you're used to them up here.
Well, we're not. No, we're not
Are you not?
used to them. We're not. When I lived up in Barrow, we were a bit more used to them. But you don't get used to polar bears. Although this year, well, that's another discussion. We've had more polar bears than we had one about 7 years ago on the beach in the first week of June. That was very, very unusual. But this past year, we had 2 to the east, and I believe 2 or 3 out here on the west beach. So the ice line is now further north. The water is warmer. There's some real interesting changes going on. Well, welcome. Is this a group worth? This has got to be a group worth chronicling.
Yes, absolutely. It's been great.
Are they good? Did they get? I know. Wait a minute. So you're new to this.
I mean, it's all a facade. We all hate each other behind this jolly exterior. No, we've gone on really well. So,
But did you just meet these guys?
no, I sort of know. I know Paddy. Only met Michael on this trip. Frank, I know of old. I've been on expeditions with him before. And Jarlath, I know from where I wasn't on it, but I knew him from a few years back on another expedition. But they went to the Antarctica. So.
Now, who went to Antarctica? Hey, Paddy and Jarlath.
Paddy, Frank, and Joe.
Now, what did you go? If this is on the maiden voyage of the north about, what did you take to Antarctica?
Yeah, we were recreating Shackleton's voyage.
Someone told me that.
Yeah, so that's what we did. Attempted to do that in a 23-foot boat, ship's life boat, which we built and had it shipped down there.
I'm stunned. I mean, how long did that voyage take?
Well, it took Shackleton, I think it was 17 days. Yeah.
From where to? My history is I'm good, but I'm not that good.
Yeah. Well, the story, if you don't know it already, is Shackleton attempted to cross Antarctica starting in 1914
Right.
in the ship called the Endurance. He sailed down there, and the ship was eventually crushed in the ice. So the crew got onto the ice floes, taking their lifeboats with them,
And when the ice did break up the following year, they sailed to Elephant Island. They spent, knowing that there was no hope of rescue at Elephant Island, they decided to take the strongest of the 3 boats and sail to South Georgia, which was 800 miles away. And 6 of them did that trip. And,
Did 6 of them make it?
they did.
Oh.
And I'm proud to say that there were 3 Irishmen on
Were
board
there?
that.
What were the other 3? Do you know?
Yeah, those 3 were English.
English,
Yeah.
No, they weren't. It was the irony.
Huh?
So the one Englishman.
Only one English.
One Englishman.
1 Englishman, 3 Irishmen, and what else?
World Series from New Zealand.
Right, yeah, you're right. Yeah.
And a Scot.
However, and you went on this trip?
I was, yes. It was a fantastic trip. We were essentially like a following Shackleton. It was sort of a dream come true. It was, we wanted to reawaken Irish people about our great explorers. And this was a great way of doing it by actually having a contemporary go at it ourselves. And we actually traversed South Georgia from King Haakon Bay with Stromness as Shackleton knew. At the end, obviously our boat, we had a problem with our boat because we ran into a hurricane and we capsized 3 times and we had to abandon our replica of Shackleton's boat.
Capsized into the Antarctic Ocean or
Yeah.
the ocean.
Cold place. But we did.
It isn't survival in that kind of like survival.
Yeah,
here,
well, we
like
had a
about
good-
5 minutes or something.
We had a good sense to have a backup vessel. And when the storm abated, we were able to transfer into it. And we got to South Georgia, and then we actually completed the traverse, which was the crossing of South Georgia by land, which was a very critical part of the journey to get help from the men who were waiting in Elephant Island.
But you know, you said something, Frank, that really is fascinating, and I love the cultural aspect of it. You said that one of the reasons for doing that trip, the Shackleton trip, was to make the Irish at home more aware of the explorers and things, because it was an age, and the Shackleton, what was it, 1914?
1914.
And we've had on this show Norman Vaughan, who has a great Antarctic experience and a long, lifelong
Has a
history.
mountain named after
And
him.
has a mountain named after him. Here, I was saying to somebody earlier, I said, if this works out tonight, I said, I will have had a man that had a mountain named after him, and a guy who built a boat that physically, with his hands, John, built this thing, welded it,
And he built the other one as well.
and he built the other one as well. I mean, is it stupid to ask you what you do for a living?
Wow. I used to work for a construction company, but I had problems with my knee joints, and
Wait a minute.
I had to retire early on a small pension. So now,
So now he walks across Antarctica and sails the Northwest Passage.
these guys tell me.
Your idea of therapy, dude, is awesome.
Well, if you don't keep moving, you'll seize up.
I get it. If you don't keep moving, you'll seize up. You rust. You need that 3-in-1. My father, who was a dentist, if he had seen a lot of these old dredges, and he would know how to do it. Know nothing about gold at all, but I can hear him after, say, maybe him being, am I telling him about after an hour, it'd be, damn, all you need is a little 3-in-1 oil and a wire brush. Let's get these things moving. Sound like that kind of guy. But you do it.
Well, I do it, but I can only do it when I have got such enthusiastic friends.
Well, that's the other thing. I mean, this for the 3 of you, and with this cultural concern, is that something that you all have discussed before?
Cultural concern in what regard?
In regard of the historical context and
We don't talk about it very much. No, we find that we are more concerned with the current matters
yeah,
than historical matters.
yeah.
Like keeping the ship moving in the right direction. And
Keeping the water out.
food on the table
Yeah.
takes precedence over little historical nuances.
I
guess I would
be
just-
particularly interested in the historical aspect.
Well, thank you, Frank.
You're
You're a Philistine friend. I mean, I didn't expect you that 4 hours a day. Today we're going to talk about the cultural impact of that. The wind is up. No, but I appreciate
But the
that.
Philistine can say.
Philistine, and I bet you, now all of you, I mean, on a boat that size, 50 feet is not huge, but it takes a lot of tending. And going through the kind of waters, do you all each have assigned jobs, or do you all converse on? And some is everybody can read sails, and everybody can steer and
Yeah, we
jack.
all do everything really. We break it up into watches. We work together in pairs or threes. And you do a 4-hour stint. And you have to do everything that's required during that period.
Right.
And then you pass over to the
When
next
you,
one.
I've never, my brother sailed back from Whittier to Maui a number of times. When you sit, I know this, do you have your sail out most, or do you constantly have to keep changing it and tacking it? Is it a constant thing, or do you get into a situation where there's a continuous wind that just kind of blows you along?
Yeah, on ocean voyaging like that, you don't have to do much sail changing. We did coming through the narrower part of the passage, but generally once you're set up, you can keep going like that.
Did you see any new ice forming?
We didn't leave, yes, because we were trapped in the ice for a short time.
Trapped in the ice.
Trapped.
And you stood up on the front of the boat, Jared, and what did you say?
I can't recall.
What did he say, John?
He said, "We're doomed."
That was a real confidence builder for the rest of us.
I have to say, those of us who were off watch said, "Would you stop making so much bloody noise?"
Doomed or not, shut up. But you know, how long have you all known each other? 10, 15, 20 years?
I'm happy to say that in some cases it goes back 40.
Really?
Kevin and myself, 40 years.
So you've been since you were young adults,
Yeah.
kids on.
That's right, too.
Yeah.
And others in multiples of 10 years at a time for lesser periods. We know each other fairly well.
Okay, but now I want to get back to what you guys do. Civil was it construction at one point?
Yeah.
Now there's a small but adequate pension, keeps you comfortable. You have other interests in life,
Bread on the table.
keeps bread on the table,
Yeah.
and a smile on your face. Okay, and what do you do?
Kevin, I'm an accountant by profession.
Viper.
Yeah. And my job really here is to keep an eye on the money, which is very difficult.
Well, I would
Trying
assume
to-
because it's not. I mean, this is not inexpensive to do
It's
a
very,
journey like
it's very
this.
expensive.
I'm sure it must be.
And we're trying to fund it ourselves. So we've all put a fair bit of money of our own into this. So it's quite difficult to ensure that we come out of it all right in the end. So folks, Richard, a few dollars.
I now know that there is the Northern Mountain Fund, which just opened. Here to know. It's short-lived, but boy, hello, Central. And I have a reminder to Charlie Reader, right?
That's
If
right.
you're watching, Charlie,
Charlie.
Charlie, you have a message here from Jarlath. And that message is, don't forget, you got a crane job tomorrow morning. Hello, Central. Because you're going to lift that puppy out and then put it on blocks, and then a barge will come and tear it down. And
Taking it to a storage compound.
oh, you sort of.
Charlie is looking after all that. I haven't a thing to worry about.
He's a good man.
He is.
Great.
I like him.
Yeah.
I liked him as soon as I saw
He
him.
said he'll be there. He'll
He'll
be
be
there.
there.
Did we discuss gnome time yet?
Yeah,
No.
we're flying out here Saturday morning.
Then that doesn't count. That doesn't. And let's see. So we got an accountant.
Yeah.
Still practicing accounting.
Well, I'm semi-retired.
Semi-retired.
Yeah.
That means you got a lot of other accountants working for you.
Yeah, not really. No. I look after myself.
Kids?
Yeah, 4.
4.
Yeah.
Any sailors?
Yeah, one of them is quite interested.
Yeah. Any performers? Because we're going to get to some music here in just a second. Anybody in performing?
Not particularly good at that, no.
Not as good as their father.
Not as good as that.
When he's
We're
outside.
about to hear, Father, in just a few minutes. Frank, what do you do?
I'm a training manager. I work for our national training agency and are retraining people with skills for occupations and jobs. We have a booming economy,
Yeah.
so we're very much into high-tech, modern technology.
Isn't that fabulous?
So we have a big job to do.
How fabulous to hear you
Start
guys say that. That's wonderful. That's wonderful. So, you know, and I'm part Irish, like so many Americans. You know, there are more Americans that take part in St. Patrick's Day than Americans, that ever lived in Ireland ever. You know, but everybody gets a bit. But I am. My mother's side of the family were Barnacles and Morrises, and my grandma used to sing all these great Irish songs. They were a little bit risque. No, they were dirty. And I kept on saying that, one of these days I got to write down the lyrics. And now she's dead, God rest her soul. Flo, and we didn't write them down, but I have a feeling that maybe these guys, we won't sing them tonight, but I bet you know a ditty or two. Training, I'll bet you're good at it. You're a very good communicator, very quiet.
Well, I've been at it a long time.
Yeah. I bet you had to hone some new skills for you. And
Well, yeah, I develop apprenticeships and traineeships for new occupations, so it's very much working with employers and trade unions, and there's a lot of communication involved in that. So,
And you did the Antarctic trip, so you've been sailing with these guys for a good long time.
yeah, this is my second trip with Paddy and Charlotte. Both trips have been fantastic. The last one was the Antarctic, this time that was to the south, this time to the north.
Before we get to what's next, we're going to ask Michael what you do. Did you tell me what you did?
I'm a doctor.
A doctor?
Medical doctor.
A MD
Yeah.
in family practice.
A lot. Yes.
Ah,
I look after these guys. They're health. And it's going to
Lot of colds.
their psychiatric needs are
yeah.
coming
A lot of
up.
colds.
A lot of colds. A lot of chills these days.
Hypothermia.
Yes, a lot of chills.
Speaking of like that,
Diet, are you the
I'm
dietitian
keeping a
too?
close eye for scurvy and things like that.
Scurvy. Scurvy.
We had a lot of scurvy.
We had a health
awareness.
awareness big week on the boat.
Yes.
Once we did after Joe Haven.
A body doesn't have a chance with this group.
No, totally lost
So,
it.
doctor, what are the mean? Except the unknown, you don't know what's going to happen. Somebody gets appendicitis or something.
Well, on these kind of outings, you check everyone. We all had a check-up before we left.
Yeah.
We sorted that out, make sure. Except for John, but he's okay. He's fine. He's looking okay.
Oh,
He
had youth.
He's okay, John. There.
He's young.
I had, thanks.
Did you get gray here on this trip?
Yeah, in the last 2 weeks.
Yeah, who are you? How old are you?
37.
37. He's not that young.
Yeah.
But he's young. I mean, he's young.
He's young, very young.
And
So we just do a medical on everybody, make sure
Yeah.
they're not going to.
major concerns on a day-to-day basis.
No problems. They're healthy. Look, are they fine, healthy bunch?
No, I mean I know that. Here I am. Everybody's, I guess they don't sit around and talk philosophy. They don't need to sit around and talk.
What we do? What we do?
Quite a bit.
Do you want
Ask us a question.
Kevin's the
Now I can't
philosopher.
think of one to ask.
Kevin is the quiet conscience. He's the philosopher of the boat.
Who's the rowdy one? Oh, you gotta come.
Well, all of them are rowdy, really.
How's it? How have your last couple of nights in Nome been fun?
They've been, yeah.
A lot of philosophy.
A lot of fun.
Hub is a great place for the philosophy.
Okay, before we get to more philosophy,
Solves all the problems in the pub.
can you crank your fiddle?
We can crank
Can you
this
crank your
I
guitar?
can.
Maybe get these guys out there sit here and
Happen to have it here.
smile. I don't know what we're gonna hear,
Okay.
and some and all may sing. Join in, clap,
But this is a quieter song.
quieters. It's a waltz.
Sailed on a Sunday after midnight, quietly slipping away. To the seagulls above us, the seals alongside, proudly we're heading for sea. It's 5 o'clock in the morning, it's time to get ready, we're sailing away. It's 5 o'clock in the morning, it's time to get ready to sail. The fish on the benches, fair weather or foul, spending our lives on the sea. It's rough and it's tough, and the pay's not enough, but what better life can there be? It's 5 o'clock in the morning, it's time to get ready, we're sailing away. It's 5 o'clock in the morning, it's time to get ready to sail. A fisherman's life is to work day and night, with 4 hours sleep in between. Shooting our nets out and on the wind, sometimes not a fish to be seen. And it's 5 o'clock in the morning, it's time to get ready, we're sailing away. It's 5 o'clock in the morning, it's time to get ready to sail. We're wet and we're hungry, we're soaked to the skin, when we had practiced on the way town. But we don't doubt, cause we'll have a good run in the clock in the county of the crown. It's 5 o'clock in the morning, it's time to get ready, we're sailing away. It's 5 o'clock in the morning, it's time to get ready to sail.
Well done, Paddy.
You know, I hope this happened. Here I am getting bucolic again. But when you were sailing along, I mean, in singing like that, and you know, if you were a quarter of a mile away from your vessel, and just in between the ice floes, and just that how it can be in the far north, with it just like glass-like ocean and absolute silence, and then every once in a while you hear that, it's 5 o'clock in the morning. What a great picture! I can, you know, the polar bears go, hello, Central. What's happening? You guys have a ball. You have fun.
We do, yes. That's the whole object of the exercise.
Who's the cook?
We're very fortunate that we have Michael, an excellent cook. In fact, everybody is an excellent
Okay.
cook
You
except
take
myself.
turns? Yeah?
There's another race.
I might compete with you for that position.
Something should be said for music now. We know his contribution. You have energy, you have pizzazz, you have personality.
I have a joy of life, Richard, that equals your own,
A
perhaps.
joy of life. A joy of life. Well, hey, it's the only way to go.
Well,
You know?
I would recommend it. No need to recommend it to you or indeed to your audience, because we've got to know the people of this town.
This is a fun.
And this town epitomizes the spirit of the North.
Well, in a great way. This living, you know, this town, a lot of, you know, cities and states and even countries sometimes take only a year to celebrate their centennial, their 100th birthday. No, we took 4 years.
Very good.
We started back with the gold rush in 1898, and we just stopped back in April. Hello, Central. It's a fun town. They know how to do things. Iditarod time is a real special time to be here too.
So
If you love the North,
I believe we will be coming back after we leave the boat.
yeah.
We are coming back, and one of the few things that needs to be decided is exactly when is a good time to come back. Would you recommend a good time to come back?
I would recommend if you like the far north and you like winter and you like the ice and snow, the Iditarod is not only is it beautiful, the ocean is frozen. I mean, silly things happen too. You can play 18 holes of golf out of the ice. You can play Leslie's invention, frozen turkey bowling. It's a lot of fun. It's a moment that you really have to be here to cherish the true import of. But in any case, but then of course then there's the race, and that much like your thing, your journey, your expedition, which was not a race, you know, to do it. The Iditarod is really a race, but it is so much more. I mean, it represents a great deal, and it kind of, you said that, you know, that Nome is the epitome of the, you know, the hospitality or something in the far north. The Iditarod is kind of quintessential Alaskana. It's you know, it's dogs and man and the environment
And women.
and women.
Yes.
We believe there have been winners in there.
That's going to get me into so much trouble. Libby Riddles can beat me up too. Anyway, she's going to be in town in October. Libby lived here for a long time.
So I believe, yeah, so I believe.
She's cool. Susan Butcher's been here a few times, but she doesn't do the finish line. She goes. They're all good ladies and good guys. You know, mushing's fun. But back to food. So you all cook. What's an evening meal?
Michael, you take this. Tom.
Oh,
Give
it's
us a little quiz.
generally a single course.
A single
generally.
course.
It depends on the weather.
Yeah,
In severe weather, we wouldn't be cooking too much.
yeah,
You'd be grazing
yeah.
out of cans and tins and things like that. When the weather is fairly mild, we might put up an old roast of caribou,
Yeah,
bit of caribou stew.
very good.
We got very fond of char. In fact, it's quite interesting because along the way we had different runs. We got char, a lot of char up in Cambridge Bay. So the run from Cambridge Bay to Tuktoyaktuk went for 500 or 600 miles. We were eating char all the way, so the guys didn't want any more char. Then we got caribou in Tuktoyaktuk, so we had caribou all the way. So you eat what you get,
Yeah,
basically.
so you do your food along the way too.
Oh, we do, Frank. We all cook,
I
yeah.
mean, but you don't come with enough stores.
Oh, we do. We have enough stories,
We
yeah.
have enough stores for 2 seasons.
For 2 seasons.
Yeah.
We have 8 months, eight months of food in the boat. Now it's reduced at this stage, obviously, but we had enough to either overwinter if we got stuck, or to take us through 2 summer seasons. But by virtue of catching the char and the caribou, we think we're good for another year or 2.
Yeah. When the Shackleton, when you were coming across the continent, what did you I mean, Shackleton had nothing. Did he have stores with him?
He did, yes. They took some of the ship's stores with them. Mind you, they didn't have enough.
Is that what was the expedition that they did the forensic up in? I think they found the bodies up in Greenland. It was a Livingston expedition. Franklin, and it was the lead poisoning from the tin from the lead that they used to fuse
Talk
the
to
tin.
Frank there beside you.
Now, that's a theory.
A what?
A theory.
Oh, it's a theory.
Yeah, well, one of my main interest in this particular trip was that there is a huge Irish dimension to the Franklin story. In that Franklin's second in command was Francis Crozier from Banbridge in County Down. And the guy who became the first person to complete the Northwest Passage was Robert McClure from Wexford. And then the guy who found out the fate of Franklin was McClintock, Leopold McClintock from Dundalk, who is in County Louth. And some people here will know Kellet, Point of Kellet up on Banks Island. And he was a Tipperary man who was waiting here in these waters in the Bering Sea, hoping that Franklin and Crozier would come true. So if you actually look at the maps of this region, you'll see McClure, Kellet, McClintock, and Crozier's
Well,
name
you
all over
know,
the map.
I'll be very honest, and I'm not a student of history, but I'm by virtue of being a tour guide and just generally interested in life and things in general. And I got to say, embarrassing enough, being a fair portion of my ancestry Irish, I have to be honest with you that I didn't know that about the Irish
Yeah,
myself.
well, that's part of the reason. A lot of the Irish people are not aware because these people are lost in the British Navy tradition.
Oh,
And you
of
may
course,
know we
of
have
course,
become
of course,
independent.
Of course, of course.
Yeah.
So
They were the only employer at the time.
Right.
So everybody worked for the British Navy.
Okay.
In fact, you may look on your map. You may know the Beaufort Sea. Beaufort was also from County Meath and Ireland. So there you go. We could boy, that's not even
And that's just the beginning. How many hours have you got?
I'm just.
So we've been around.
But Bering, he was a German,
I'm sure.
or was he
I
Russian?
think the Russians. I think the Russians.
I think he was Matt Berry, wasn't he?
Danish.
Or O'Berry.
Oh, Bering.
We're not claiming it.
We're not quite sure.
Do you get the feeling that just a little proud of being Irish? But you know the whole Irish, in the United States, the Irish have played such a key role in the building of the United States. Maybe not in the from the view from the top.
Have you ever, Richard, heard of the Walshes of Nome?
Absolutely, we had a Walsh family reunion here.
Indeed it is.
They arrived. It was Pete Walsh, God rest his soul. I think I don't know if Pete died or not. He didn't die. Yeah, that's right. He died.
When we pulled in our boat, the first thing we see was Crowley's crane.
What else?
Isn't it great?
Yeah, you must have a heck of a time when you're going to Israel and stuff.
A bit thin on the ground there.
But do you do what other expeditions have you all done together?
We started by raising our families. I say this in all seriousness.
Yeah, I'm sure.
People ask us, what did you do, in certain periods? We're all family men. We raised our families, and when the kids grew to be not self-sufficient but older, the Ronnies were buying the kids, and Kevin and myself were sailing to America in 1986 in an old working sailing boat, Chicago. That was probably the first job.
2 of you?
There were more. There were 6 of us.
And then how long a vessel?
It was a 42-foot Galway hooker is the name of the boat. And that was our first long one. It was intended as a one-off, and it was, of course, it was a one-off.
Was it a period vessel?
Very much so.
Yeah.
It was a 100-year-old working sailboat used to carry cargo off the west coast of Ireland. And we did this because this is the boat that we had.
But even 100 years ago, it wasn't designed to go across the Atlantic.
It's a coastal trading boat.
It's a coastal trading boat that you just kind of thought you pushed the envelope after 100 years.
Every few years since
Cast iron.
we have been lucky enough in various permutations and combinations of our friends, of whom this is a fair representative sample, to get away for what I would call an outing.
Yeah.
We went in 1990. We went to Spitsbergen and to the Murmansk area. 1993, we went to and fell in love with the west coast of Greenland. Climbed a few mountains there. Thought we'd never see Greenland again.
But I have a fair question for you. It seems always to be Nordic or Antarctic. I mean, I'm not a Tahiti guy myself, but there's the tropics.
The tropics interest us, but not to the same degree.
Yeah.
And Ireland has access to the north.
So you're right there.
We can get north and home again to the Atlantic Arctic in a 3-month period.
Yeah.
This is a little different for us, but normally we go on 3-month to 4-month trips because that is the time we have available in domestic terms, in financial terms,
Sure.
and in psychological terms.
Sure.
The people who spend long periods at sea going around the world, they lose their bounce just a little.
They lose their balance.
Their
or
bounce.
Their
Their bounce.
Their
And
balance.
we think, and you could be the judge of this yourself,
You have more.
we think we have maintained a little
I think you
springiness.
It's time to go home, so.
You got more balance.
We have the lead in our pencils.
How to do that?
The lead is in the pencil, don't you know?
The energy be going. I think you guys speak not only great camaraderie, and that's the other thing about, when you're in close quarters like this. I mean, you really have to, be able to get along. But it bonds great friendships. I mean, historically, so often they get great friendships, lifelong friendships.
Those of us who have come together here have not come together entirely by accident. We have got very good friends whom we wouldn't dream of inviting on this type of trip.
Yeah.
Because,
And it would
because they wouldn't fit.
yeah. No.
This is both physically and psychologically demanding, but most of all, you have to be congenial, in the manner of speaking. You see the very bright side of us now. This is really,
Oh, I'm
this is not what we're like.
Patty, don't gild the lily.
Yeah.
You're good, but
Yeah.
you look a little worn.
Well, that has more to do
He
with
looks like he gained 10 years. Brian's probably looked like that since he was 20.
Are you familiar with a place called the Board of Trade?
The Board of Trade. Ah, yes, that direction. I know.
The Golden Nugget.
The goal, yes. Did you hit them all?
These have contributed greatly to any possible signs of fatigue that you may notice.
And not to mention moral downfall.
No.
Unfortunately,
None of that.
and we're not.
High road, always.
Yeah, we're not allowed to advertise, but that unfortunately hasn't happened yet.
And how are the kids? Father.
We are men of the cloth.
You are a man of the club, if you wanted to be or not. Hello Central. Our guests have been, and we're going to have a little more. We have any more music?
We played a tune,
Okay,
yeah.
these are my guests, and let me tell you who these gentlemen are. Once again, they are a group that have just completed a successful passage in really what is an incredibly good time. I know nothing about sailing, but I would think that would be something to be real pleased with. 30 days across the Northwest Passage. You were in Barrow how many days ago? Yeah.
Borrow about a week.
About a week ago, and ending their journey here in Nome on the North About, a 50-foot yacht. We made it. Jarlath made it. Welded, soldered. Anyway, some music, all the way from Ireland. Aren't they cool?
Do you want another one or two tunes or one tune?
Oh, hey, go for it, Mundo, dude.
Was in 1846, on March the 18th day, we hoisted our flag to the top of the mast, and for Greenland sailed away, brave boys, and for Greenland sailed away. Look at the lookouts on the quarter deck, with a spyglass in his hand. There's a flying sparrow from the quadrille, and a brave little man was he. Over all, the church of a Jacob's ball, and go Lord, dear Rose, for the sea brave boys, and go Lord, dear Rose, for the sea. Here we go, Mike. Paddy Giles were lost and the men on board, and the whalefish were in view, and well prepared were our jolly shipmates, for to strike where the whalefish flew, brave boys, for to strike where the whalefish flew. The line played out on the man on board, and your whale with a rush of her tail. She capsized our boat and we lost by one, and we did not catch that whale, brave boys, and we did not catch that whale. That losing of those 5 jolly cars, it grieved us hard from snow, but the losing of that only one whale, yes, it grieved him 10 times more. Yes, it grieved him 10 times more. For Greenland is a barren land, a land that there's no green, where there's snow and the snow and the whalefish blow, and the daylight sound of sea, brave boys, and the daylight sound of sea.
You know, the Irish, you have there is such a tradition of music and singing, especially men singing together. And there's that there, you know, there's I do a lot of musicals up here, and very often I end up with big choruses, and it takes such a long time because in America that kind of singing, you know, group singing isn't something that we do a lot of, sadly. And boys, I mean, you 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 voices, I would just let you, what a sound that was. Just big, rich, you know, hey, 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 hey. Oh, man.
Big ghoulies.
Big ghoulies.
You're misunderstanding, John.
Whatever.
Explain yourself.
Whatever. But you know what I mean?
Yes, yes, that's true. That is, in
Yeah.
fact, that we're quite aware of that. There's a very strong tradition, traditional music tradition in Ireland still.
Yes, yeah.
Like everywhere else, it began to die off in the 50s and 60s, the old traditional music, but then again there was a revival in the 60s, 70s and 80s, and now the young people that are coming up, they're
Oh, phenomenal.
brilliant.
And you possibly heard the river dance. This is a dance,
Absolutely.
a dance thing that we do.
Phenomena
Yeah.
of that, the phenomena of that, and the spin-offs from it are phenomenal. I mean, and I, you know, I'm a dancer, and when you see that, and when you see that, I mean, it's not just the precision and the excitement and the energy and the it's that music. It's that you just can't sit still.
It's also brought sex into Irish music.
Well, I mean,
in a way that never was before.
Well, what the Irish haven't been exactly sitting on their hands for the last, you know, Hello Central.
Yeah, Island of Saints and Scholars. Did you never hear?
Saints and Scholars.
Did you never hear?
Do you remember it? Saints and Scholars.
That's what we are. The Island of Saints and Scholars.
Yeah, and a bunch of rowdy.
I had one politician who said, his claim to fame is, he said there was no sex in Ireland before television.
That's right.
Television was the cause of it.
Babies
all.
were
So there you are.
I can remember we're on TV, Hello Central. You know, it's one of the things that drives me crazy about American television. Hello Central is a little more relaxed than a lot of shows. Sometimes we've been real relaxed, academic, but that's another story. But you know, in the United States, you know, you relaxed television in Ireland, and I, you know, even my experience of living in England is a lot more easygoing. You know, it's not quite so prim. You know, American television is still a little prim now and then. You got another song, or you?
Yeah, sorry, we were
not-
listening to you. We were just you're on.
I'm here. They're over here having a meeting.
We're
Let's not do that.
Where do you think you might go next? Where would be the place you'd like to go next? Even though
One
you
of the
haven't
reasons, one of the reasons for being here
What?
is because there's so much around. We can go out the Seaward Peninsula. We skip Port Clarence. We skip the Diomedes. We skip Camp Kachka. All of these now lay before us.
like toils.
Yeah, like toil.
So
Board of Trade.
it really will be up to the advice that Jarlath gets in terms of where we will go next year.
So where, but you would leave from here.
Oh yes, yeah.
Okay, so now you asked me about a good time to return, and I will now officially invite you and Leslie, as director of the visitor center, will make some kind of a deal for you. But the Midnight Sun Festival, end of June, or would you be? Ice out, flowers are blooming. You like tundra and wildflowers and stuff.
Oh yeah.
I mean, after you.
And what do we eat?
What do we drink?
What?
The music festival. We have a folk music
We have a folk music festival, and it's totally cool. And we had
What date normally?
What date normally?
What date normally?
Well, I think it was the same. The weekend is the summer solstice. So what is that? I have to. Is that the
23rd of June.
23rd or 27th?
Very possible.
So is that weekend closest to
Not
Midnight Sun Festival?
Not impossible. Not impossible. We don't want to give a commitment.
No.
We can't commit.
Because it'd be great fun for you, and it would be equally this music, this folk festival put together by some folks with the Arts Council's help
Great.
and Landbridge Toll Booth. This group,
Would they be
met
dancing?
Carol
Would they be
Gales,
dancing?
Jim Dory, and
I love to dance.
there was dancing.
Yeah, good.
I was down there flogging.
I won't give a dance. No.
So let's play some music and we'll talk some more.
It was very early in the month of June as I was sitting with my fork and spoon. A small wood sat on an ivy bush, and the song he sang was a jug of punch. Tooraloo, 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 tooraloo. A small wood sat on the ivy bush, and the song he sang was a jug of punch. What more diversion can a man desire than to sit down by a maid's fire upon his knee and pretty wench hanging on the table a jar of punch. Tooraloo, 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 upon his knee and pretty wench hanging on the table a jar of punch. And when I'm dead, I live in my grave. No hospital storm to my grave. Just lay me down in my native peak with a jar of punch at my head and feet. Tooraloo, 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 tooraloo. Just lay me down in my native peak with a jar of punch at my head and feet.
And harmony to boot. Irish songs have a lot about drinking in them every now and
It's funny, isn't
Which
it?
is extraordinary.
We never touched
was
the
it-
stuff.
You never touched
Never
it.
touched it.
Dream of
Dream
it.
We got those faces.
We have. You've met Kevin. You've met
Oh,
Kevin.
we
Yeah,
did,
we met
yeah,
Kevin.
yeah.
Kevin.
Hello, Kevin.
Indeed, yeah.
Because Kevin brings up a young man, and the Arts Council brought him up, a guy named Seamus Kennedy.
Yes.
And he's wonderful with the kids, and he's got all of the songs and patter. He's a lot of fun. So this is very reminiscent of that because again, that Irish sense of humor. That
Kevin
Irish-
plays a nice harmonica.
he sure does.
Yeah. Great guy.
He's a wonderful
Yeah.
guy. And he looks great too, doesn't he?
He's Mr. Alaska.
Well, he is. Well, to me, he's quintessential Irish.
He looks like Alaska to me.
He looks like Alaska, but he sounds like Ireland. Hey, if I had asked you now, this is putting you guys on the spot, and the Americans are pretty corny a lot of times when it comes to this, but we've got some little Irish favorites that probably aren't real favorites.
Try us.
Well, I don't want to mention something that I would.
Go for it. You're in charge.
Well, I don't feel like I am. there's a couple of
Danny boy.
No, that's because
Danny boy.
or
Galway Bay.
Oh, Galway.
Galway.
That's a legit song. That's Irish. Isn't it?
Yeah, yeah.
That was
your
written
choice.
by-
You
choice.
pick it. You pick it.
Or
He's
When
mentioned
Irish
it.
Eyes Are Smiling. Is that written by a nice Jewish man from New York? I don't know.
Yeah, I think that was a big hit.
Yeah,
That was a
big hit.
that was a big hit in Broadway too.
What do you think? But if you know what I mean?
Well, you're getting us now unrehearsed.
Which one do you want to go for?
Which one do you want us to
Which
do?
one do you want us to do?
Whichever you feel more.
No, you call it.
Anyway,
Anyway, okay.
that's harder than Galway Bay.
Very hard.
Very high notes. Very high notes.
I'm a high 10. I used to be a high 10.
Oh, Daddy boy, the pipes are calling from glen to glen and down the mountainside. The summer's gone and all the flowers are dying. 'Tis you must go and I must go. But call me back when summer's in the meadow.
Big voices, boys.
And when the land is hushed and white with snow. Tis I'll be there in sunshine and shadow. Oh, Nanny boy, I love
Oh, Graham, did you hear it?
Are you sure about sure?
But did you see everybody kind of sit up straight? It's hobby. The eyes open, the mouths
We
open.
knew we could get it.
Huh?
You would get up there.
Yeah, you picked a good key.
Yeah. That's the secret. Our musical director there gave us the tip on that one.
That too.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's an extraordinary man.
Where do your interests not lie?
I guess it's in all kinds of things.
Yeah.
Like, why is the sky blue?
Why?
Why do people
As,
cycle
as
from
we
Mars?
close, we'll go out with just a moment's thought on why is the sky blue?
Discovered by an Irishman.
It's a fine Irishman. Joe.
Tyndall.
Oh, blue.
No, it's true.
What?
The man who discovered why the sky is blue was a guy called Tyndall from Ireland.
And I thought he was giving me a
We have a few hours on that too.
And indeed, we're sorry to say that the man who split the atom, Professor Walton, was from Trinity College in Dublin. This is something that your audience will be
We're getting-
fascinated with. happily, we didn't get to make.
Remember during the Cold War when the Russians invented everything? Do you gotta do together? What else is Irish?
Well, we don't have time to go into all of that.
Make good whiskey.
You make fine whiskey. Good ale. Good beer.
Good beer.
Guinness is originally, wasn't that originally?
Absolutely, Dublin.
Yeah. Guinness Stout, that's the most popular. You know?
Yes.
Yeah. Hard to get here.
You get bottles of it here.
Yeah.
They're not
Bring
bad.
it with you. Yeah. Did you bring beer with you? And some other things too.
We brought some Irish
Some
whiskey.
shapes, some fine Irish whiskey.
That's small bottle of
Just a wee bit.
A small.
that. Paddy, would you ever sing as a Greenland song?
God, I'd love to do that.
Oh, great.
Yeah, I sing it in Greenlandic if you don't mind. And I translated that for those of you who don't understand me. Greenland has a very short summer, like here, and flowers are scarce. And this song is Give Me a Flower, love song. Nasumi, Dunilan Kwa Geman Aqua Nasumi Dunilan Kwa Geman Aqua. In English, give me a flower, give me a flower. Oh, my loved one, give me a flower before the summer's gone. Give me a flower, give me a flower, oh, my loved one.
Greenland, the summer is so short. We all try it. Nasumi, Julie like one, Julie like one, Nasumi, Julie like one, Julie like
This has been such a cool experience for me, and I hope your stay in Nome continues to be a happy one. You guys are so filled, what a bubbly group. I mean, you guys are just great fun. And
Richard, will you also explain to Charlie that we need the boat launched when we come back?
Oh yeah, hey Charlie, that's the other part of the deal. And that's sometime in June. And tomorrow's the important one, because then we get it up on the thing, and then we can let it rest, and then you can come back in June. My guest, John, are you going to produce a documentary based on this?
Yes, hopefully. Yeah, it won't be until probably next June when the lads are coming back. I'm sure they'll bring back a copy of it, but it won't be finished till around then.
Are you going to try to release it?
Yeah, we'd like to.
Excellent.
Once it's done, we're going to be trying to get people
Bring
over
us
here
a
to
copy.
show.
We would certainly be thrilled to air it on Hello Central.
Sure.
You bet, because the folks who know would like to know more. But I think this is going to be one of those shows when I get 3 months from now in the dead of winter, someone's going to say, "Remember those crazy Irishmen you had on? Fine, put that one on." Kevin, accountant.
Yes.
Welcome again. Have a safe
Thank you.
trip home, and thank you for being on the show, and thanks for telling us.
Delighted. Thank you.
Jarlath,
Yes, you got it right.
Western Prince. So this is just, it's just totally, I am so awed by people who do things like this. I mean, I do in my little thing, putting on plays and stuff, sounds pretty simple, but when you get a lot of volunteers and stuff, it's a lot of work. But doing what you do, it's like running the Iditarod. It takes a lot of courage, it takes a lot of guts, and it takes a lot of determination. I admire you both. Frank, have a safe trip home.
Thank you very much.
And come back, and you will come back and see us.
Do our best.
And you'll have an invitation on this show. Dr. Michael Sir,
Yes, sir.
violinist, cook, dietitian,
Obstetrician.
father confessor.
Yeah.
Father.
What a guy. Thank you for being
You're
on the
very
show.
welcome.
Thanks for sharing
Thank
the
you.
music with you. And Patty, you're a delight, dude.
You're the only one who thinks so.
I wouldn't make any difference if you didn't do a dark
Actually, a leprechaun.
He's actually a leprechaun. Thank you all for being on the show.
Thank you, Richard.
You bet. My pleasure.
It was our pleasure.
Well, it's been a great show, and I'm so thrilled to be able to let these folks come into your living room. And thanks everybody out there in Nome for letting us come into your living room. This is a bunch. They'll be around again next summer. Look for them. We'll wish them luck and safe journey home. Play us out with a little bit of something. See you. I don't know, whatever.
Yeah, we're going to play you out with a new jig called the Alaskan Jig.
The Alaskan Jig. You heard it on Hello Central.